stay in the distance. This is the Group 3 Bendigo Cup. The favourite was Interpretation, with Suizuro and Brayden Star the next popular picks.
They're in the starters' hands for the Cup. And they're racing. Taramansour down on the inside, jumped okay with Brayden Star. No speed from the local Wertheimer. Interpretation comes across. So does Kukaracha. Port Phillip and Suizuro, as expected, has got a bit of early pace. Ho Khan goes forward from the wide gate, trying to chance his arm, and then Pesto slotting across from Luncies. They greet the judge and the crowd with a circuit to go. You're allowed to give them a roar here. It's Suizuro on top now from Ho Khan as they start to swing out of the straight. Port Phillip, last year's runner-ups, got right behind them, and Pesto's left on a limb 3 deep. Kukaracha's over on the inside, and Interpretation, the well-tried favourite, gets a nice spot. He's just a little bit better than centre field, and he's got to one off the fence on the outside of Brayden Star as they go to the back. A length and a half to Luncies, who's stalking the favourite. Then followed next in the race then by Taramansour. He's over on the inside, minding his own business, followed by Rick's Cafe, who's wide, then Wertheimer. Well back in the field then was Hezashocka. He's back running in second last position. Winner Clock is last of all as they travel to the back straight, and Hasta La War, the South Australian, just in front of them. So Suizuro, the last start Moe Cup winner, led Pesto by 3 parts. Ho Khan, the Hobart Cup winner from last year's, in third place. Kukaracha the inside. Port Phillip is a Yarra Valley Cup winner early on in the year is next, and Brayden Star, the Vanilla Gold Cup winner from grand final levers on the inside of Interpretation. Rick's Cafe, Hasta La War's making a move, the Port Adelaide Cup winner right around the outside, tracked into it now by Luncies as the runs come early at the 800 metres. Wertheimer was next, a place getter from last year, then Taramansour. He's a shocker in the last start. Hamilton Cup winner Clockers last. Newart's put the cat amongst the pigeons in the Cup. He let Suizuro go before the turn, and he found 2 or 3 lengths quickly from Pesto. Interpretation to the outside makes his move, then Kukaracha, followed by Luncies to the outside, and then Taramansour. Suizuro led into the straight. He's starting to run on empty. Down the outside comes Brayden Star, his stablemate, getting out with Interpretation on the outside. Then Luncies, Brayden Star, Interpretation. He's trying to break an 811-day drought. Brayden Star still fights though. Brayden Star, Interpretation, last stride. Interpretation's done it. 811 days without a win.
Interpretation wins. He's been a rather unreliable conveyance since arriving in Australia, but finally he found a level that he can compete at. Now, to me, it looks as though Interpretation may get a start in the Melbourne Cup even without a penalty from the handicapper, as his superior prize money has taken him to number 25 in the order of entry, and there has been news today that Racing Victoria's woke vets have forced Annabelle Neesham to withdraw King Frankel and Fancy Man from the Melbourne Cup. King Frankel was at number 21 in the order of entry, and that means Interpretation moves to 24 in the order of entry. But that doesn't mean he's assured of a start, as there is the Archer Stakes this Saturday, a win and you're in race where Athabaskan, Ladies Man, Mostly Cloudy, Carlapore and United Nations will be fighting it out for a spot in the Melbourne Cup field. It's a very complicated scenario where all of the horses mentioned are minus 9.5 kilograms below the benchmark. So the prize money they've won since the 1st of February 2022 in relevant races acts as a kind of for and against for runners that are on the same benchmark like they are. Now, at this stage, it will require one of the aforementioned horses to win the Archer Stakes for Interpretation to be removed from 24th on the order of entry. However, keep in mind that there may be some more forced withdrawals by Racing Victoria's woke vets. Then the minor placing in Saturday's Archer Stakes will be of immense importance. On screen, I have the prize money for Saturday's Archer and the current prize money earned in relevant races by each of the combatants. The Archer is at 1 p.m. on Saturday, Australian Eastern Daylight Time. I'm going to be glued to the telly for that, and I know you will too. Get your calculators out.